And we are going to have the match coming up right away. I'm talking to the admins right now, and they're telling the players to queue. So hopefully without any interruption, we're going to be able to see this match go right away.
Yeah, so X6 actually running the double healer setup Warrior. They're going to be playing against Warlock, Warrior, Druid. And, well, I mean, can you predict, I mean, you know, what kind of tactics, or are they even going to run, you know, double healer? Or are they going to go to the enhancement shaman that they've played before?
Well, I'm not actually quite sure if... I'm pretty sure they're both going to run their main setups. We'll actually see right now, and they're not, which is... This is going to be interesting because we do have that enhancement shaman, which means they are going to either look for a switch onto Hafu or they're going to ride the Warlock nonstop. Now, Glick, typically in this tournament so far, has been wearing more damage gear than other Warlocks, and it's been reflecting in his stats. You know, he's been doing a lot more damage than every other Warlock he's played against so far. And as you can see, bottom left-hand corner of your screen, Hafu's still wearing a lot of that PvE gear. So... if they can get a swap to her and proper crowd control, they might be able to kill her.
Yeah, so to chase down Hafu is going to be the task, maybe, but also they're going to be wanting to stick on the Warlock. So across the bottom of your screen then is going to be fnatic running Warrior, Druid, and Warlock, and across the top it's going to be x6tence from Spain. And I mean, if one of these teams win, they actually only have one more match to win to actually make it to the grand finals coming from the lower bracket. And they've lost once already, both of these teams. And hopefully I have a scroll. I'm actually zoomed in quite far. So let's follow Falcon Beat. Oh, thank you very much.
Told you it was us. Okay, now we do have the enhancement shaman that we are following. And it looks like they are... Wow, that's a bad position for them already. So the shaman's getting feared behind the pillar, and the camera's zoomed right in. We're not going to be able to see anything happening. So
someone was giving me a drink.
Now, it looks like the control is, I mean, he's just, Siler's getting crowd controlled non-stop right now. Hafu's doing a great job of it. But look at how close they are playing to Hafu right now. Might be able to get a switch. Hafu doing the feral charge onto Falcon, followed by a bash to try to really stop the coordinated damage between this basically cleave team.
And here we are. So Falcon actually gets on Hafu for the first time in the game. He uses a trinket to do it and actually runs back to change target. There's an intercept, though, onto Hafu. Siler is low, though, down to about half health. Hafu's going to be taking damage straight into bear form. And once again...
This shaman is just getting controlled this fight, and it's really bad for this team. I think they realize that Hafu isn't wearing that much gear, because look at how fast she's going down.
And Hafu actually not taking advantage to get away from... anyone there, and actually that was a nature swift opponent, and she is going to be low. She's about 2.8k at the moment. There comes a really nice fear. It's broken so quickly, and Hafu, I can't see her, she's just on the other side of the pillar. She's hunting
MS
herself
has fallen
up.
off of Hafu, and we do have a feral charge onto Hafu right now, but she's able to heal herself up to full, which means Siler is, you know, Solar already had to use his innervate. Siler's down to half. Hafu's getting really low, though. You know, they're sticking right to her. If she doesn't get away from this right here, she's dead.
So switching over to Siler, then he was trying to get a kill onto Hafu. She obviously got away, and Siler was all dotted up and actually got killed. And a fantastic play there. And it was the Void Walker out, so there was going to no spell lock. And Siler actually popped Death Wish to kind of, you know, stay on Hafu through the fears from Glix, which obviously meant he was taking more damage. So he wasn't able to be healed up. And in all honesty, I didn't see Solar's mana. I mean, I'm assuming he had mana to do that. Yeah,
he did. He had Innervate up. But I think he used Innervate a bit too late, though, because he had to pause for a second and stop his his large heals. And you can just tell that either he was going too offensive or he just fell behind in healing right there.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, surely you should be able to keep a warrior up in that situation. I mean, but again, I mean, the warrior can still put out a lot of damage. If Azazel is on the back of Siler, I mean, it's one of those cases where you might as well just go shield in one hand anyway, you know, and you're still going to output a lot of damage, you know, and once you get that intercept and the stun on the Druid, then at least you can go two-hand. I mean, it's like an unlucky trade-off. If you go two-hander and you're chasing the Druid, great, because you're enraged and you're doing loads of damage, but he was taking too much as he was the target.
Exactly, yeah, and, you know, Glick's showing how much damage he can do as a Warlock right there, you know, that they fell far behind on healing.